Hello, everybody, and welcome back to yet another cast. Guys, today I'm bringing you a 3v3 on a map called Corrupt Conflict, and I've got a game for you. I have got a game between some great players, some of the best, some of the pros. Harold already communicating with his team, letting them know, letting me know, and letting you know, letting everyone know they need to secure the mid as fast as possible. But before we introduce the players, let me introduce the map. This map is one of many variations of this map archetype called Corrupt Conflict, something like that. It's a mostly flat map with some mountainous regions breaking up the terrain. And on this map in particular, you can see there are several choke points in the middle, but this is the one that Harold is referring to in particular. If they can take this choke point, there's not only some metal, but it will allow them to move out onto the map unimpeded. Both teams will be fighting for the middle. Obviously, it's a very important point of contention on this particular map. And the person that submitted this replay, who I won't tell who it is, told me that it is a very good game. So I'm going to take their word for it. And if it doesn't turn out to be a good game, they're banned from my Discord and never speak to them again. Actually, guys, speaking of that, in regards to that, please join my Discord. Please come be part of the community. We love you, one and all. We want all of you. We want everyone. Come join. I am Uncle Sam. I am pointing at you. Come and join the TA Army. We need you. The next game I cast could be a game that you are featured in. So I'll put the link in the description. Come join the Discord. Come be part of the community. And with that, let's jump into the game. So here at the bottom left, we have Mr. EXC, my boy EXC. This man, the Russian legend. You just never know what you're going to get. You just never know what EXC will bring you, but it's always going to be epic. In red, we have the quintessential TRP player, Bully. Bully really personifies TRP. What is TRP? It means the Rat Pack. It is a style of player that is a deviant. I don't know exactly how to explain what a TRP is. It's kind of like cancer in human form. Here in blue, we have Harold. Of course, the best escalation player of all time, unfortunately. This man can't be beaten. Somebody has to beat him. Somebody needs to step up to the plate. Harold too strong. Alright, I've introduced the Southern team and it took me long enough. Here in the top right, we have Lemminkainen. I've casted many games. This guy is also a fucking legend. I don't know what else to say, man. Amazing macro player. The game against Rock, the comeback. Unbelievable. How does he do it? Somebody put him in a box and send him to the gulags. In green, Nimtadum, who I haven't seen a lot lately. I don't know what he's been up to, but he's a decent enough player. And finally, FR, BR, who yeah, he's a decent team game player as well. So both Nim and BR, I think, are sort of above average team game players. They don't really do 1v1s as far as I can tell. But anyway, right now the game is pretty close. Neither team doing anything too spectacular at the moment. Harold defending this weasel harassment pretty well. Again, it was Harold's idea to control the mid, so we'll have to see if the Southern team really does take advantage of that advice and work as a unit to hold the center point. Like I said, holding the center will be quite crucial for map control and resources as well. Just having the center of the map gives you such an ability to expand out and harass your enemies. I almost said harass your teammates, but you don't need to hold the middle to harass your teammates. You can do that at any time. That is free. Harold asking Bully to go hammers. I'm surprised Harold would ask Bully to do anything. But no. Bully in true TRP style says, fuck you, I'm going to build Roccos. Guys, you wanted me to explain what a TR player is? This is a TRP player. Like, how better to put it? It's just, oh, you want me to do something? No, I'm going to do what I want. So, yeah, Bully completely ignoring Harold's advice and just doing what he wants. And that, if that isn't TRP, nothing is. Nothing personifies TRP more than just doing whatever the hell you want. So that was funny. That was like a perfectly timed comedic moment. I did not know that was going to happen. I haven't watched this replay. I have no idea who wins or what happens, but yeah, that's a great example. That was pretty damn funny. But yeah, Bully gonna just build Roccos. Fuck you, Harold. No one wants your advice anyways. Shit player. Let's see. Here in dark green, building atlases. This is interesting. Atlases this early on, it has to spell some kind of shenanigans, like whatever dark green's doing. It's going to be interesting. It may not be good. I'm not going to, who knows if it'll work, but it'll be interesting. Maybe he's going to put some crawling bombs and atlases. Boy, we haven't seen that in a while. Or maybe some hammers. Because unlike Bully, it seems like BR is not allergic to hammers. Oh, he is finally building them. So, to his credit, he will get there. We will have some hammer gameplay, but unfortunately, the Southern team's decision to their attempt to control the middle didn't quite work out, and now we've reached the stage of the game that this so often happens on a map like this, where it just becomes trench warfare. Both teams sort of start holding up the mid. Oh, here's this one atlas. What is it doing? What is happening? What the hell? Everyone's confused, including me. Everyone is confused. Even dark green is confused. What? I think he meant to put a crawling bomb in there, but that was like a flea. I'm not even going to try to understand what happened. Like, some things are above. Look, God's ways are above us, my friends, and who are you to question them? Just keep your pleb understandings to yourself. BR knows what he's doing. That's what I'm going with. But, yeah, now Bully on Jethro's. If Bully had just started pumping out hammers, it might be good enough to break through this. At the moment, there's not advanced defense, just light laser towers. Everything here is pretty short range. They don't even have Roccos, so hammers would be great if you could get enough of them. But again, Bully's going to do what Bully is going to do. And now Harold a little frustrated because Bully not even using the hammers that he has. Of course, Harold is on T2. Harold seems to love core T2 bots. I see him building it a lot. And now, EXC with patented bombing run technology. Holy cow. He will see the advanced vehicle plant of Lemminkainen. And Lemminkainen panicking a little bit. as anybody would once EXC begins flying over your base with this disgusting display of aerial skill. Holy freaking cow. EXE! Oh no, dude. This is wrong. This is banned in all 50 states. It breaks the Geneva Convention. Crimes against humanity that EXE will one day pay for. There is a spot waiting for him in the 7th circle of hell for the things that he does to people with his bombers. But having said that, the northern team has broken through here. A single leveler will get past and die. But if this Guardian could get completed, unfortunately it looks like whatever constructor was there died, probably to the hammers. But if that could have gotten finished, oh my god, EXE, stop! Oh no, Lemminkainen in such a horrible position. Look at this vehicle plant. Oh no, dude, look at this. Oh. 35 kills? No, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not cat. We're done. Thank you everyone for watching the cast. It's been good. I appreciate all of your enthusiasm, but I cannot continue to cast this. I can't contribute to this genocide. I'm done, dude. EXE, you freaking monster. 35 kills. Ah, the humanity. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was unbelievable. What the fuck? EXE, please. Please. Please, sir. You can't do this. But now, dark green. Oh, gets the Geo. That was some nice bombing right there, too. So, man. Great bomber play early. I cannot believe how much EXE did with one bomber. That is... I'm speechless. No. You're banned. You're banned, EXE. You're banned from my channel. Don't even think you can cast with me again. Don't even think you can. And don't come to my Discord. And don't talk. I can't associate with you. What the hell? Now, continuing to be a nuisance... holy cow, that was amazing. I don't know. EXE still building bombers. Refuses to give his opponents any respite. You would think that by now he would have some sympathy, but no, this man, he does not have a human heart. He is a mech. He is some sort of unholy abomination designed to destroy the dreams of men. And that is exactly what he will do, I'm sure. But as I said, Harold does love his core T2 K-bots. And is good with them as well. He likes to build Mortys. I see him build Mortys quite a bit, and understandably, like, Mortys are extremely good in this kind of game. The stalemate situation in the middle. Of course, the Guardian will make it harder for Mortys to have an effect, and green already has some Mortys. So we're going to have to see what the southern team wants to do in order to try to combat this. The northern team kind of taking their strategy from them, because the northern team definitely has a better hold on the middle than they do. Now being pushed back by the Mortys and the Guardians. Despite all of the damage that EXE did earlier with that freaking stellar bomber play, the northern team in a bit of trouble, being pushed back. Bully doing bully things. The TRP style. Harold once again asking Bully to do something. And Harold, how many years is it going to take you, my friend? When will you learn? my dear Harold, you are young and naive. We were all there once. We all thought that everyone who played Escalation wanted to work as a team. I remember that. My young days, back when life seemed full of hope and possibilities, before the weight of reality began to crush me. He'll build Lugers. Don't worry, Harold. He'll build Lugers, I'm sure. You can put your faith in that. So anyway, EXE still on T1 air. Oh my god. Dark Green with Maverick. So Dark Green may want to go a Maverick drop play. We've already seen him try that. Drop ships and fleas. I can't say that I've been overly impressed with the dropship flea play, but it's growing on me. EXE with another Thunder coming in. Harold getting frustrated, and understandably so. Harold now at the receiving end of some diplomats, and that's never a great situation to be in on the other side of a mountain. I have to say, Lemminkainen making it look easy. Oh man, that's rough. Yeah, these diplomats are going to slowly kill Harold's eco here at the northern part of the base. EXE now on T2 K-bots, deciding not to go T2 air. It's a respectable decision. I think T2 K-bots could be good here, depending on what he wants to build. Maybe Mavericks or something else. Shooters, mass Fidos. There's a lot of different things that he could potentially do. An infiltrator might be helpful. But Lemminkainen putting Harold in a vice. Poor Harold. Trying to hold the mid, but sending his cans into this Guardian. I mentioned earlier this Guardian was going to be clutch, and it certainly has been. 18 kills already. So, don't worry, Harold. Bully will get to those Lugers. Do not despair, my friend. Do not despair. So, anyway, yeah. Northern team doing decently well here. They have definitely held the mid. This one Guardian worth its weight in gold. And now with an HLT and some Mortys, we are in a situation where the Southern team has to find a way to break out of whatever containment that they are in. And now with Lemminkainen shelling poor Harold's base from afar. Unfortunately, Harold is able to hold this off for now, but as the count of missile launchers grows, this will become harder and harder to stop. And also worth noting, these Moho extractors are closed, which means they are not producing metal. Harold is losing a ton of metal by having to constantly keep these closed and repair them. Not a great situation, but the problem for the Southern team is they don't seem to have any unified strategy for getting out. Now this is something. EXE building a repulsor could be good. Tactical nukes are great in this kind of situation where you need to break through. A good tactical nuke could just wreck the middle there and then allow them to push through with their army, but at the moment they don't really have much of an army. Oh my goodness, that diplomat shot. Disgusting. So whatever army Bully is making is being destroyed in mass by diplomat shots. But once again, Bully not listening to Harold. He's decided You know, Bully reminds me of like one of these people that if you tell him what to do, he won't do it just to spite you. It seems like he decided to build Merles just because Harold told him to build Lugers. If Harold had told him to build Merles, I bet he would have built Lugers. So, for future reference, Mr. Harold, to get a TRP player to do what you want them to do, ask them to do the opposite. And then maybe you can have your way. Make them think it was their idea. EXE pumping out Fidos. But the Northern team really does have a stranglehold on this. EXE's tactical nuke could play a part. We'll see. It is finished. It's going to take a little while for the actual missile to build, but there's no anti-nuke. So man, a tactical nuke right here. X marks the spot. Beautiful. That could really change the game. And wars of morals and diplomats. We are in that kind of game. Don't see that very often, but there's a lot of things that have happened in this game you don't see very often, so. Nimtodum moving forward with Mortys. I'm trying to keep an eye on what's... I mean, there's a ton going on, and I'm trying to keep tabs on everything, but yeah, this is a pretty action-packed 3v3 on a map which typically ends to very long stalemates. This game has been anything but stale. Quite action-packed, a little bit like a Michael Bay movie. Nimtodum, good use of Mortys, keeping them moving so that the Merles cannot really hit them at all. Now Bully will begin adding Lugers into his composition. Man, I love this. The long-range diplomat warfare. Sight to behold. Keeping everything moving is Nimtodum. But EXE's tactical nuke should be ready at any moment now. And I think that is going to come as quite a surprise to our northern friends, who are going to feel a bit shocked when a nuke comes from the sky and obliterates them, sends them back to the Stone Age. This Guardian, despite the fact that it has 26 kills, needs to be repaired. A single tactical nuke will either kill it or get it dangerously low. And it seems like Lemminkainen is winning this this battle of VLMs. Vertically launched missiles. Infiltrator near the front line. Still waiting to see EXE's tactical nuke. It could come online at any moment. And I don't want to miss it. Now, Lemminkainen always has something in his back pocket, so I'm not foolish enough to think that Lemminkainen is only building diplomats. I'm sure he's also working on some other diabolical strategy in the meantime. Still waiting for the repulsor. Bully getting a lot done with these Lugers. So these were a good choice. The Guardian now shelling them in return. Most of the Mortys now dead. So the southern team has done a decent job breaking the defense, but green, they well-timed pyro push. It will take out a lot of these Merles, and also some Mavericks moving through as well. The northern team doing a great job of breaking through, finding an opening Getting pyros into the back line. That's the last place you ever want them to be in your base. So, yeah, a very scrappy game. Very back and forth. Both teams really working well together. Nobody is AFKing. Nobody is doing the typical 3v3 team game style where you just kind of AFK and play SimCity for an hour. Everyone has been contributing. Both teams working together. I like that. I think it's awesome. I really appreciate teamwork. I also like what Dark Green's doing here. The shooters. Pelting the Lugers from range. Impressive, to say the least. But, yeah. Lemminkainen still increasing diplomat count. Harold wishes he was controlling EXE and Bully's base because he could probably do it better. Here we go. The tactical nuke. Flying in. Beautiful. Even though it doesn't kill the cans, it gets them all low. Gets the Guardian low. And this should allow them to do a counter push. But the shooters will make it more difficult. The cans are injured, but still breathing. Still alive. However, this could be the time for a devastating counter push by the Southern team. Great job by them. Again, great teamwork. EXE's tactical nuke mixed with Fido's and EXE's pyros, or not, or excuse me, Harold's pyros, and Bully's emotional support will save the day. And now Lemminkainen is in a bit of trouble. He's invested everything in diplomats, and those are going to be completely useless against these pyros. And does he have enough? Oh my god, Lemminkainen didn't build a single like a Reaper or Goliath or anything. And this Moho extractor getting low. It might survive. Nimtonim coming to help out. But hold that thought. Green on T3. That is a lightning fast T3 tech. EXE going to get the Geo. And he's going to crucially get the air defense here, which will open up this avenue where he can fly over. What kind of arrow is that? Where he can fly over with transports and maybe get something done. On a map like this, killing the air defense is pretty crucial. Gives you a lot of opportunities. So we'll have to see if EXE wants to use the fact that he's taken out the air defense. But finally, Bully moving through with some bully dogs. And once again, Lemminkainen really caught with his pants down. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised that Lemminkainen committed so hard to these diplomats. Like, I understand why he did it. To win this sort of VLM war he was having with Harold, but he had already won. He didn't need 20 of them. A few Goliaths here really could have saved him. And now his advanced vehicle plant in trouble. I think it will survive. Green's Widow coming just in time. So Green is on T3 K-Bot for core. Widow's being pumped out, but unfortunately the Southern team has broken this base wide open, and as a result the units are just going to continue streaming through endlessly like a plague of lotus. So they've got to do something to stop the bleeding here. Widows moving down. Those will be a decent counter to all of this, as the southern team is not on T3 yet. Green really took a wonderful opportunity to tech to T3. And those widows, very well timed. It looked like EXE was thinking about T3 K-bots, but changes his mind. He will reclaim that. I'm not sure what he wants to do instead. Building a Phoenix Armada. He might go into T3 Air, maybe? I don't know. EXE being a bit indecisive. EXE has the metal, I think, to do it. But once again, Harold's base being shelled by the surviving diplomats of Lemminkainen. And Harold, I think it's been a frustrating game for him, but it would be a frustrating game for anyone. Another tactical nuke flying in. This one won't really get as much done. It only hit like a widow. But yeah, Green nipped him with a beautifully timed T3 gantry. And I think that is going to give him a huge advantage, but the question is whether they can push that advantage. So if these widows are used well, they could inflict a lot of damage on the southern team's base. Unfortunately, the issue is that he needs his teammates to support him. He's now in a 1v3 situation. The southern team, so Harold asked EXE to bomb the T3 lab, and I tend to agree that is an existential problem. But once again, if Green's teammates were pushing with him here, imagine what they could get accomplished together. Widows plus Goliaths and diplomats. What a scary combo. Dark Green's been a little quiet though. I'm not sure what he's been up to. I haven't seen much of him. Here comes the bombers. EXE with his patented airplay, looking for the T3 factory. Looking for an opportunity here to equalize the game. Stop Green's reign of terror. Will he get it? That's a lot of bombers. Ooh, it's so close. It's so close. It's so close, but it's not quite there. It's not quite. Just one or two more bombers could have done it, but no. It won't be enough. It won't be enough. The T3 gantry surviving against all odds against EXE. And EXE once again deciding he wants to go into T3 K-bots. Harold pulling a walker here. Or should I say, not a walker, an Abdul Rahman. Starting to feel a little hopeless about their chances. Bully moving to T3. Excuse me, that's not Bully, that's Harold. So Harold has built his T3 behind Bully's base. Very weird position, but I guess it makes sense. The enemy team will probably be looking for Harold's T3 on his side, so using Bully's base as a shield, trying to find a way to make his teammate useful. And maybe this is the best way. The bombers flying north, but man, yeah, the northern team certainly in the superior position. Not even a question. This early T3 rush by Nim, beautifully timed, and most of the widows are still alive. He hasn't just sacrificed them for no reason. And if he could push a joint task force mission with Lemminkainen, with Lemminkainen's Goliaths, diplomats, they could probably end the game here. I think Dark Green has been rebuilding after EXE moved through and dealt a pretty crippling blow to his economy there. It's taken him a while to get back on his feet. But I'm very surprised that Lemminkainen is not already on T3 himself. In fact, I expected Lemminkainen to be the first player on T3. But he hasn't even started it. And EXE building some shooters. But yeah, Lemminkainen having the same idea as me. Pushing with green right now is a game-ending proposition. That certainly could do it. That's all it would take. Of course, they do have the issue of this tactical nuke, which has been causing problems all game. Let's see how many kills it has. Only 5 kills, so hasn't got many last hits, but it certainly has dealt a lot of damage to the armies, and will again. Goliath spearheading the attack. Ooh. Another nice nuke there, but most of the Widows are still okay. Man, if Dark Green could help. If all 3 of them were pushing together, I think they could do it. But even with 2 players, this is going to be difficult to stop. There's almost no defense. The only option that the Southern team has are their roving bands of units. Most of the Goliaths have been killed. There's still a couple on this side. But this is the weaker side. All the Fidos on the left. Only a single sumo here. No defenses at all. Not an Annihilator. Not a Doomsday Machine. Ah! Dark Green finally participating. Bringing the Mavericks in. This is teamwork, my friends. This is the long sought after. The fabled. The mythical, the rare, the shiny Pokemon thing called teamwork that we so rarely ever see. These boys are showing us how it's done. What a team play. Holy crap, that was beautiful. EXE bringing brawlers in. Try and stop the bleeding. Really like Dark Green to send the Mavericks down instead of wherever he's sending them. And the little pit stop that the Mavericks took will prevent them from getting as much damage done, where they could have easily taken out all of this. Everything here was on target clearance aisle for those Mavericks. But now they will have to settle for Moho, maybe an energy storage and whatever else. It's a little sad to see that, but nonetheless, beautifully timed, beautifully played. Teamwork from our northern players, but now working on Talos instead of Widows. I've mentioned before, Talos, they do have a time in the game where they're useful, certain situation, and they could be useful now. Against what the Southern team has, they don't have any Tachyon defenses yet. Keyword is yet, because they probably will. And no penetrators either. They do have shooters, though. And that will be decent against the Talos. Ultimately, though, the Southern team will survive that amazing 3-pronged attack from the Northern team, and they're not dead. I mean, some economic damage was done, but they're still in it. And finally, Lemminkainen moving to T3. It took him a long time. Bully staying on T2, just pumping out bulldogs, bully dogs. Herald, the Widows. And EXE with brawlers. And slowly, at the speed of molasses, building an Ultra K-Bot assembler. He will get there. Do not fear. Dark green with a sky crane. What's in it, though? That's what I want to know. What is in that sky crane? Building more sky cranes. Dark green may be going for a Maverick drop. That's what... Yeah, he is. So dark green pulling a page out of Shockwave's book. Where is Shockwave? Where is this man? Where is Shockwave? I miss his games. I miss the Maverick drops. Somebody, if anyone knows where Shockwave is, ping him for me. That was a nice tactical nuke, taking out a ton of pyros and also getting the Widows low. So EXE with his tactical nuke, doing God's work. The enemy team hasn't even attempted to build an anti-nuke. So EXE saying, alright, I guess I'll just build another tactical nuke. I mean, clearly no one is interested in stopping this strategy, so he will continue to abuse it. But these sky cranes filled with Mavericks could be interesting. This has been an amazing game. Like, we've seen so many interesting strategies that we don't typically see on a map like this. You kind of have to stand in awe. The early bomber play, the fleas and transport play, the vertically launched missile battles, the T3 pushes, and now a sky crane full of Mavericks. I don't know if it's gonna... Nope. Well, wait. I think it dropped its payload just in time. And a single, a partisan... No, what is this called? Partisan, yeah. Single partisan in the mix for air defense. A well-timed drop. This, taking a page out of Shockwave's book here. And, man, this partisan... Beautiful. How many kills does it have already? Wait, I'm on the wrong player. 14 kills on that partisan already. That thing... extremely effective here. Pelting the brawlers. Causing EXE to have to focus it, but... Yeah, dark green, move this way. Take out the air plant. Take out the resource generators. There we go. A little bit of lag on the replayer. What the heck is going on? Holy cow. I feel like game lag stopped these buildings from dying. Those... Okay, that one does die. Yeah, something's happening. Somebody's lagging. But once again, a great push, or a great drop by dark green, but failing to find the core targets that would truly benefit him against Herald. Replayer going absolutely insane. I don't know what is happening here, guys. I apologize. We are watching some... Oh, Herald will be rejected. Herald, quit lagging. Fix your internet, sir. You're making everyone miserable. But now, Red with an army of bully dogs. An army of bully dogs. Not just one or two. A beautiful amount. And I'd like to see the Southern team work together. Herald, if these bulldogs could be included with the Widows, this attack would be vastly more effective. I think Herald's just given up and asking Bully to do anything. Herald is an emotionally broken man. At this point, his teammates continuously letting him down. Secretly, he just wants to take their bases, do everything himself. In fact, if this is him doing everything himself, not even waiting for his teammates, pushing through with the Widows. Going to take out the Geo here. Almost certainly. And what else can he get? Maybe the Ultra Vehicle plant. Construction aircraft doing their best to keep all this alive, but this Widow push, very well timed. Now EXC with some brawlers and Red with the bully dogs. Moving through. He will get the Ultra vehicle plant. Nice job by Harold, not even waiting for his teammates. He's just, again, he's just given up. Lost all faith in them. EXC with a huge army of shooters, and now things are starting to look desperate for the northern team as all three of these players moving through. Enough bulldogs to create a zoo there. Does Dark Green even have anything to stop all these shooters? I'm not sure where his army is. I think they're all in transports as Dark Green maybe attempting to go for another drop play, but this is not the time as the enemy team knocking on your door. Uh-oh. Seems like the replay is lagging again. What is going on? Harold, is this you, sir? Is your internet ruining the replay? Dark Green attempting to use bombers to stop this. But no. Bombers will not be enough. Talos pretty well positioned against bulldogs. So there's been some talk in the Discord that Talos are underpowered. I don't think so. In this situation, they are amazing. They will just eat bulldogs alive from well out of their range. With perfect accuracy. Bulldogs just don't stand a chance. And EXC, these shooters, causing all kinds of havoc at the top left corner of the map. And in the end, the bully dogs don't accomplish too much. Harold asking for an arm constructor, but again, I'm sure if Harold could have his way, he would just take his opponent's bases, play the game for them, especially Bully, who is still on the bully dog game plan. But EXC continuing to cause massive economic trauma here in the top left corner of the map. Dark Green's base in trouble. There's only about 6 shooters left, but 6 is more than enough to absolutely eviscerate everything that Dark Green has up here. The advanced K-Bot lab bench. Oh no! And the commander gets targeted. EXC. Oh my goodness. EXC. Playing out of his mind this game. What a player. What a game. What a game. But, man. EXC. These 6 shooters. How many kills? Oh. Ugh, 12 kills on that one. Oh my goodness. Somebody put me in a box and send me to the gulag. 20 kills. 21 kills on that one. Oh my god, dude. 24 kills on that one. 11 kills on that one. 15 kills on that one. This can't be allowed. This cannot be allowed. EXE, please. Please. I don't know what to say. We've seen 3 different players and 3 different games for the Southern team. Harold, a distraught and emotionally broken man. EXE, the Russian legend, in his own world. Now with a Gorgon. Can anyone stop him? Just having the time of his life as EXE. And Bully, who's just in his own little... He's playing in a different reality as everyone else. So that is our Southern team. 3 players inhabiting 3 very different realities simultaneously, and somehow making it work. This Gorgon, it's gonna be hard to stop. There's not much here, really. Look at this. Man, we don't see enough of these. Gorgons are so fun. And Mortalis moving down, but they're not going to have the DPS to stop this from really getting into the business here. Oh no, dude. Oh no. There goes the Lacerator. Oh. Oh, they can't stop it. Somehow I did not see that coming. How did I not see that? Like, how many games have I casted? How many games have I casted on my channel, and I didn't see that coming? Like that took me by surprise. I really thought that Gorgon, like there was nothing standing between it and Eternal Glory, man. I thought, yeah, it's the chonk, man. Oh Lord, he coming. I thought it's over. Why did I not see that? How could I not expect that? That was hilarious. The D-gun. The old faithful, man. Always comes when you least expect it. Just like your caster here. But, you know, despite all the beautiful D-guns in the world, I don't think it's going to matter. Bully has now decided, based on some arbitrary metric that we will never understand. Like, again, God's ways are above us. But Bully has now decided at the 52-minute mark, now is the time to go to T3. Now, this is the opportune moment. This is the point in the game. This is the fashionable choice. I think if Harold had asked Bully to not go T3 like 20 minutes ago, he would already be there. So Harold, keep this in mind next time you play with a TRP style guy. Just use reverse psychology. Get them to do what you want. Harold with a Juggernaut on the field. Nemtodem attempting to retake his teammate's base that was destroyed by EXE's unfortunate crimes against humanity. We will find you, sir. We will extradite you. You will pay. But now, EXE with some transports and maybe going to pick up some marauders. What is this? A link? Oh, EXE doing something interesting here. Putting a link into a transporter. I've never seen this before. So the link is a T3 K-bot, and it will connect with a galactic gate, and it will create a portal between 2 dimensions. It will create the portal between the dimension that that Bully is playing and that he is playing, and it will make Bully a useful player. No, it won't do that. That would be cool, but no, it won't do that. But it will create a teleport. EXE flying the Marauders on a stealth mission past the Talos, dropping everything. The northern team is now aware of this, but where did the link go? I thought he had a link in there. I don't know. Somehow that didn't drop, but nonetheless, EXE, roving bands of marauders making it to the northwest. Unbelievable. Stop this madness. Nimtonim has just taken these mexes and now will lose them again. In no time at all, Harold, an army of freakers and juggernauts and spiders. Sort of an interesting composition. The freaker like the fastest unit in the game and the juggernaut the slowest. But I think the freakers are just more for scouting. They'll send them forward to find targets for the juggernauts. I don't think they have much combat use at all. Might send them forward at some point to get behind enemy lines, but for now I think they're just scouting. Speaking of scouting, EXE sending some peepers. Uh-oh. Could this sky crane have the link? I think it will. This sky crane will connect EXE's base with the north corner of the map if it ever drops the link. There it is. Alright, I've never seen this before, guys. We're experiencing something together. Oh no! EXE has just teleported in an army of Zeus from the other side of the galaxy. Warping in units Protoss style here. The northern team struggling, pulling everything. Pulling out everything to try and stop EXE and his... what do you call this? His disgusting, unfair strategies. Can he link more stuff in here? I don't think he'll have time, so the link will die, but the damage has been done here. The fusions will go down. All the mexes on the top left are dead. And I think it's just a matter of time. Despite the fact that Nimtonim has Talos, Harold has Juggernauts, and those are a nice counter. Army of spiders as well to paralyze these. And the T3 units in Escalation do have paralysis resistance, but they're not immune. You can stun lock them if you have enough spiders. It takes a lot though. It's not the most reliable strategy, but all Harold has to do is hold things in place. His Juggernauts will easily kill it. Juggernaut slow but unbelievably effective, as we can see. But yeah, I hate to say it, but I think it's just a matter of time for our northern team. EXE has inflicted game-ending damage time and time again, starting with the first 35 kill bomber that I was ready to just leave the cast, leave the game, and stop casting, because that behavior can't be tolerated. Moving another one, another link to the north. Oh man. EXE, please. Please, my friend. Don't do this. What else is going on? Bully now on T3. EXE on T3 air and pumping out harpies. So if this link play does not win the game, the harpies may. More units being teleported from the other end of the galaxy. Ooh, a Cerberus coming through. Now that's terrifying. What else can be done here? Harold's two Juggernauts. 21 kills on that one and 11 kills. And that may seem like a low number, but a lot of these kills are T3 units. Juggernaut's taking out Talos like they're made of glass. So the Juggernaut, just the perfect defensive unit. They're slow, but they're so heavily armored, and they hit in a huge AoE, but they also have a head-mounted blue laser of death that can absolutely tear through most T3 units. So the Northern team, realizing they've got one final push in them. If they want to win the game, they've got to do something here, but oh, these are monolith buff Doomsday machines. We've seen these in previous casts. There's no way. There is no way. As much as I'd love to see this work, monolith buff Doomsday machines are the most overpowered thing in the game right now. Look at this. Firing a blue laser every half second. Carnage at levels unparalleled. The human imagination can barely grasp. Look at these Doomsday machines. Oh my goodness. You love to see it. You love to see it. Lemonkind realizing it is over. It is over. Oh man. What a sight to behold. If every game were like this. If every 3v3 were like this. Just imagine what your life would be like. Holy crap, look at these Doomsday machines. EXE bringing in the Harpies, still using that link. Finally, Nimtodim will die. So, what a game, what a game. And I have to say, the Northern team was so close to winning. Great co-op play by them. But guys, thank you all for watching. Thank you, Harold, for submitting the replay. And thank everyone else for being part of my community, and I will catch you in the next cast.